Okay, this is my We'll Talk in the Car review of Son of God, which I just saw. And it's really hard for me to, honestly, to be really kind of upset with this movie. I get upset with a lot of movies. But this one, the point of it, I think, was kind of flimsy. I saw portions of what it was based on. If you don't know, this Son of God it's a longer version of one segment of the History Channel series, The Bible. This is the Jesus section. And it's been extended to feature length. It probably was not a wise idea because this show was not structured that way. It was not structured to be a feature film. I don't really understand the process or the reason for it being like this, but the movie is, and I don't want to offend anybody, but the movie is essentially Jesus's red letter moments. You know, it's like, he parts the sea, he heals the blind, he does all the things that we learned about in Sunday school without ever really giving us any kind of real sense of who Jesus Christ was. And it's we see a man playing Jesus, but we never feel Jesus as a person, and that's troubling. I know the basic facts about Jesus, from Sunday school and things like that. I was raised a Baptist, so I understand a little bit of this, but it's the movie blows through his life in pieces without ever getting close to him, and it in that respect it doesn't work because this is the most famous man in human history, and we always feel at a distance. The actor who plays him is a Portuguese fashion model named, forgive me if I get this wrong, Diogo Morgado, who, based on this, is not a very good actor, but then again, he's not really given that much to do. There are some things about his conflicts with the Roman Church and all of that, or with the Romans, excuse me. But it feels like stuff you already know. It doesn't feel original because it's told in pieces. There are a couple of moments. This movie, first of all, comes from Mark Burnett and his wife Roma Downey. And it doesn't work in the sense that it's in the sense of a narrative that runs, and that's based on how it was structured on the TV series. I know this is going to sound a little controversial, but if you really want to get close to Jesus, of course, obviously the Scripture. But there are better movies than this. Passion of the Christ is a good one. Last Temptation of Christ is a good one. I like that movie, despite its controversy. The movie is very, very pretty. Jesus Christ taught his lessons of love, and the great irony is that he taught his lessons of love in some of the most inhospitable landscapes on the planet. Deserts, sand, rocks, blazing sun. And he's teaching about heaven, which is this welcome place. And it was an inhospitable climate, physically and politically. This movie looks like a travelogue. It's green. It's lush. It looks like a Sunday school play. And that to me is not how it should work. You never get to know anybody in this movie. There is one shot that I found original. One little moment. At the end of the movie, he does, of course, die on the cross. There's a shot where he is carrying the cross through town. And, of course, he's wearing the crown of thorns. He's got blood on his face. And he's carrying this gigantic cross on his shoulder. And we see him fall down. The burden is on his shoulder. And as he's carrying it, the camera pans back. And we see Calvary with the crosses on it. And you suddenly realize how far he's got to go, how far he's got to carry this cross. That moment came close to giving us some sense of the suffering. But I'm not going to beat it down. It is what it is. It's not a good movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just, I think, a basic Sunday school representation of Jesus. So, if you're looking for the story of Jesus, this isn't it. It's very safe. It's very, very safe. So, that's my opinion. Well, I'm the Armchair Critic. Join me at armchaircritic.com, and thanks for joining me.